So what are we doing?
Oh, streams up and everything. Story quests. I'm waiting and we're done.
Okay, and some point over there right now. We're doing that. Oh my god, he has a giant chocobo!
That's the Fat
Oh, that's
Chocobo from the
great.
Collector's Edition for Realm Reborn.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Oh, I missed that mount. Oh my goodness, it's so fun seeing that for the first time.
You're here, good, good. We're all wondering when you show up. I was telling your receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documentations have been prepared and also your sign and splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeking that it is welcoming and comfortable home for us as the week ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places. Arden's Toll is populated mostly by adventurers, which means, as you expect, there are quite a bit coming. Emphasis on the coming, at least. With the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride, I've lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up in the past few days alone, hoping to. I don't suppose the tower has piqued your interest as well. Already offered your aid in the effort, you say? Certainly move quickly, my friend. Weren't otherwise occupied with the duties here, I would have a mind to join you. Alas, I have to settle for hearing the tales of all that I've seen upon your return. Be safe in there, yes? This is wonderful to hear. Rest assured that the receptionist will work just as hard to see our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. That, I do believe it's time to officially announce your presence to everyone. Incident and the others will surely be over.
That's the 104 tower, isn't it?
I mean, Scenario must first complete certain quests. Crystal Tower series. While you are granted the respite of your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned.
Hey, just say.
Alright, now we go into the building.
I forgot what this looks like.
This is not that difficult.
Oh, it's nice.
We'll be in here a lot come Heaven's Sword. The solar. Another big-ass room with your desk in it, seriously? How much desk space do you need? Certainly suspicious. Today marks a new beginning for the Silence of Seven Dawn. For today we declare our independence. To henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we sever our ties with the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the attendants and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political decision. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Sons of the Seventh Dawn. Our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Eorzea. Raw. Time I would speak to for my intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. And every attempt to contact the students of Baldasine hath been met with silence. One will respond? Oh, how odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. I have never yet, my lady. I fear I fear I must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvision. Had they come under attack, they would certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate the defense and think them unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift of knowledge on both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Bell, they may know of it. So it pains me to. I right-clicked.
It pains me thoughts of it pains me. Until such time as we have evidence to the country, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must need seek another source of information on I cannot pronounce that name.
If it's possible, the others in the homeland are possessed of knowledge. Be fairly warned, however. I don't like to yield to it unconditionally. But you must. Another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from the Crimson Clad is seen, perhaps? Or Archer or Poos? I wish your allies will fall silent. For a time I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Brea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the East. I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. On that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world of the unholy mechanism. Dare not consider the alternative. Yet our forces at work. Yet there are forces at work. I discern them all around. Disturbance is too great and too numerous to be dismissed. Mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. My stalwart hero, Your face is a picture of my resolve, or of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs. My blessing. Should anything arise, you'll be informed. Really? Really? An entire collection of people just stop talking. You're just gonna say, go have a break? Where are you?
Arma, what are you doing? She was trying to dig into the couch.
She's trying to fluff it and make it comfy.
Intercession.
Figured that out too.
Your intercession was not foretold.
What are you so fancy about, Karma? Fuck. Get up here and lay down.
Object. Question our plans in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Arbor and are stronger now and a gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his shall become apparent in time. Veil is lifted from their eyes. Long last they see. You guys hear knocking a second ago?
That was Karma trying to fluff a pillow. With her claws.
Trying to murder it, more like it, you know. There is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home. I received a request for assistance from Amagina Guns Mineral. It would appear that Storehouse on Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Manner as they an occasional discrepancy manifest for long as clerical error. If it was only during the Turns annual audit that the pattern became apparent. Quantities of crystals and only crystals were missing. I need hardly tell you what they imply. The brass blade charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystal for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a suspect. Concerns proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. They say I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been a merely monetary value. There is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal. You will ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Ready to depart to Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Ishtala when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun the preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when they do.
So going back to Horizon.
Fucking in.
Hey look, you just left Vesper Bay, right? Yeah, we never have to go to Horizon again. Go right back to Horizon. Son of a bitch! Just can't escape that damn hellhole, can we?
Oh, by the way, I'm working Thanksgiving and Black Friday.
I was thinking of trying to find a way to look for a video card on Black Friday, but I doubt, or Cyber Monday, but I doubt that it will go that way. Your assistance is most welcome. I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the rose, albeit it's a little pale, but seeing that their thieves took great pains to continue their activities. I can go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufalupa. Ooh, that is... Oh, come on, really? Say Fufu. Like a cat. If it's a Makito, I might lose my shit. He's the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which was related to me. If it eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. It's not inside. Oh, fucking God. Not you again, you little bastard. Oh. Oh my God. Oh, just no, please. Pleasure to see you again. You still said to expect you.
Your big mouth got yourself in trouble again.
Terrible business. These thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of the crystal stolen. I dare say maybe greater than. But never mind that. I have news to share. I will fucking slap you. I will punt your little ass over there. A short while ago, my driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Island. The cart bolted towards Eastern Thailand, where, thank the gods, I hear our colleagues were able to apprehend without further. A speeding carriage. That would seem to be a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amaja do have a foothold in Eastern Thailand. Can you not spray your slit on me? Literally just walked in here to sling your spit on me. And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now.
What fucking heroin did you give her?
I haven't done shit. I have taken her out to the bathroom. That's it. Unless she got into something that was left somewhere on the floor.
Because she is acting like she is high on a kite.
Too many kitty crunchies? I don't know. She has been curled up on that couch all day. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I came bearing disappointing news. On our second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Where have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on the Amaja friends. And wouldn't you believe it, it happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I have never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumnus. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they'd ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. That's so. Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. Cover up. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us. Against all expectation, it would seem that the Amaja are the innocent of this particular spat of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during the last attempt to summon Ifrit. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would want to go to such lengths to obtain crystals and in such quantities. It cannot be that we're dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, they would. Why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urigar of our progress and lack thereof.
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
English, mother trucker, do you speak it? Purple! It's purple!
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
You're at a port looking for someone to talk to that's an authority. You're crazy.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Kitty's nice and... Great ideas of solidarity, solidarity flash of insight. Oh, well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Ufalupu's brain.
He is literally right there!
Yep, he's right there. Who knows if we work together, find something to us nestled away within it. Can you talk to this guy? You're in talking distance of him. Oh, but it's good to see you return. I've given some thought to the matter, and I have just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Falupu. Or Fufalupa. What is the disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating on how these thieves' activity escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our midst? He is still an idiot. Would be most unfortunate if her fears prove well-founded. Indeed, if for reasons of security and concern we decide to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would the thieves be silly to, as ours? Thieves as willy as ours risk open confrontation? Yep, not. But neither would be the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out a transfer in secret to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikito miner, traveling without escorts so as not to attract undue attention. But who? Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well like you do that, but to travel with so much cargo be a strenuous task indeed, as this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hamerla. Fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree? You lie in wait in the north, and I shall do the same in the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared and offer them some encouragement. Really? That was what he came back to tell us? Jack.
My nipples hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, that tends to happen when they get cold.
They're not cold.
Flash forgot he could fly again.
Quit poking them.
Maybe they hurt due to lack thereof.
Oh no, they have bows this time. Oh, she's decided to put on a hat. Stubborn to the last, as expected. Are you unharmed? The Finland, no less, I suppose, is their first time for everything. Sea wolves, all of them? Aye, and all were the same taste of facial tattoos. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thinkred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Ufalupa will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. No. Came in here and you threw your saliva on me, and then you walked out quickly because you knew that you were being a dick. Of the brass blades of the rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we have not been idle. While you were afield, we searched and identified the traitors within our ranks. That's so, then by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. Oh, no, I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, made good his escape. For the love of... And how did he manage to... That, exactly. Your men haven't been sampling on Somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lemencian born and raised, and believe or I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing right next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know. But one must follow their duty where their duty leads. You might try to look a little... you might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give another one of your stoic nods? You, don't you? Yep. Okay. I'm glad to be rid of this little guy here that's being a pain in my ass.
Hey, he has a mission for you.
What? No. Ugh. Mother of Exiles. He bid me, or Minfilia, okay, I will say her name from now on. Minfilia bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, for young Alpha Na awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. No commotion or incident, I'm not privy to the detail. While you do whatever it is that Alpha Na has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitorous brass blades, and when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. God. Guys, in your boner for Vesper Bay, we moved out. Stop going back. Fuck. Hey guys, you know that place you moved out? You know what we should do? We should definitely go back there. Why?
Oh, it's a level 50 here. And it's red, meaning it's a strong one.
Oh, it's red, meaning you don't meet the requirements.
Huh? No, I'm talking about enemies. One of the level 50 bosses.
Oh. You're late. No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Authard? Well, like the rest of the nations in the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Today, I shall be very interested to hear their tale, and much more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Was such information could. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity. Do not think, don't you? Do not think. Come with me to Ul'dah. Unless I am mistaken, I am rarely mistaken. We will find the Domans bickering with Soulsworn in the Royal Promenade. You are uncertain of your role in the proceedings. Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some, and if not, who better than to have on hand in the event of the unforeseen diplomatic incident. Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah.
I'll come back and try to fight this creature. There's gotta be at least one of these creatures that can take on.
To Ul'dah! To the Chamber of Rule! Oh wow, immediate cutscene. Matters not how many times you ask for the necessary permissions, you shall not pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All that I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely I can grant us a small kindness. Away with you. Darken these doors no longer. I will not ask you again. I know...
Hang on a second. I'm not there yet.
Ready?
Almost. Let me catch up to where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell on deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphonse Louvellier at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique in this part of the world. At least few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endeavor yourselves, the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate to the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can. Sidoni. Time we go meet that sweet tea, tall glass Southern girl. You know she's not gonna have. You know she's not gonna have people in her thing without chiming in. Perhaps the voice acting?
We have travelled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Woo, voice acting.
Sanctuary, Lady Yukiri?
When does she give her identity?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms, only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
Down.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed. But I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power.
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yuki, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
I shall defer to your experience, then. I thank you for your understanding.
We have until what, 12?
Yes.
Fox, can you see if she needs to go to the bathroom?
She went right.
I know, but she came in here and stared at me, which she usually does when she has to go.
I'll take her out.
I may, sir, as I said earlier, you have been at the sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have no heart to tales, nor please me listen to them. I think suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much. Desperation compels me. Gentle sir, if you and your associates could spare any provisions at all, it would be a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Can I help you? Outside? Outside, you gonna go potty? Yeah, no,
She's very high strung and out of. She's like, she seemed bound up.
I'll take her outside.
I mean,
I'll take her out.
she slept like all day, and I took her out when she needed to. I don't. Maybe if she's just wound up because of all the energy she didn't use today, because she spent most of the day sleeping. I don't know.
I'll take her out in a minute.
Okay. Hells, why didn't you say sooner, Flash? 'Cause I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day, to tell you the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come, meaning I got a boatload of foodstuffs and ain't no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Go on, call your the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That'll set them straight. I told you she'd have to open her mouth.
Yeah, but now people are asking for food, and they're giving her a southern accent. Oh hell no, she ain't gonna let people go without food.
Oh my God, Flash, you use that voice too well.
I've lived in the South way too long.
Southern people allowing other people to go without food? Are you insane?
My grandma's favorite comment when I was younger and skinny. We need to put some meat on those bones. You're too thin. Grandma, you succeeded.
That or Ava's saying you leave the table hungry. 90% of the time, it's your own damn fault.
You're right.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ. What kind of whore-held mess is this? Where the fuck is my quest?
You have to go to Sapphire Exchange Crystal, and then give letters out to 2 people.
Oh, okay. So.
And apparently go back to the guild. Frogman!
Well, don't start reading damned yet. Woo! Whoopsie.
A Gaja suit. That's what that is.
She's in the see? She's in the business of feeding refugees now.
Not too careful, she's going to make all the other refugees be really upset at her.
I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man that can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry.
Oh, how 2001 of you.
I mean, in a sense, he's not wrong.
Yeah, but if that was pointed towards a lady, everyone would be bitching at you because you're not feeding your woman.
You can't earn your keep, you don't deserve your keep. At least that's what I grew up on, for the most part.
There's an entire generation of housewives that would hate that comment. Because while they didn't earn money, they did scrub poo from the sheets and clean the house.
Well, see, that's earning your keep. You're still pulling your weight.
I don't know if I can pull my weight. There's a lot of it. Okay. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go on and tell Lady Yagiri that all in hand. Yagiri's gonna, like, freak out. I dare not hope for such magnanimity. Words! Much less expected. Mistress Momodi is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Lady Yagiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both, we should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done much for us, Master Elfnod. I swear that we shall return the favor. Not as owed, Lady Yagiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Oh, so now you've come to lay down next to me so you can fart right next to my face, huh? Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us. Yes, good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade.
Chamber of Justice. Rabon, it's you, Rabon.
It is me. It is me of Rabonia. Pleasure, Flash. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them.
The circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me from time and dignity. I come before you as a
Ayugiri of Domar, I'm honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanama, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Lord Lolorito?
That guy? Is that the short guy?
No.
Okay.
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher.
At least not that I think.
The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friend. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
I mean, of course they're resorting to crime. They're fucking hungry.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamiga refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji and Aleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote.
Not your concern, my lord.
To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
And they were outvoted.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Why don't we accept them into the Scions? It's 200 freaking people.
That bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route. Little Alamigo.
I mean, they'd be more than happy to get their homeland back eventually, right? They'd definitely fight for it.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies. That you should have traveled so far.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
The Monitorists have grown especially defiant. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is
Why do I have a feeling he's gonna send her to Limsa?
God, that would be a terrible fucking thing. Just watch them all fly across to every area and be told no. Fuck no, that would take too much time. Just take them to Mordona. I mean, we're the ones that helped them originally, right? There's 200 people. We need our arms. We need people that are going to be loyal to the Scions.
That's probably what, if that's
Alphanod.
not what Raban, if that's not what Raban proposes, that's probably what Alphanod is doing, because notice he is studiously absent.
As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. I waste no more words on him. Not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Alright. Well, now that we have to go to the Hall of Flames, whoever's going to want to take her out, please.
Yeah, let me get to the Hall of Flames, and I'll take her out. Because I'm probably going to make a bowl. That, or if you would, you know how I like my ramen, right?
If I remember correctly, I keep messing it up. Because I like my ramen differently. You like more liquid with...
Not per se. It's hard pressed to get it right. Sometimes I even have trouble getting it right.
Alright.
Arma.
Alright, I'm there and waiting. I haven't talked to him yet. Yeah, just under... We're just over an hour and 20 minutes left. Our current levels are me 55, Fox 54, Alu 53. If we weren't stuck in MSQ because the server's going down for maintenance, I would be taking us through the Manderville quests. They're side quests, but they'll make you laugh your ass off. We could sign up for it. She gets back, but
Okay, now who wanted to do what?
There's someone at 10-8. There is someone at 10-8 on the map here that wants to give you a seahorse mount.
Okay, so where? I don't know what 10-8 means.
Follow me. This is her. Get it?
Yeah.
They posted if anyone wanted one, and I looked it up, and it was a little seahorse, and I was like, I do. Syndicate has spoken. I see no point in moving. That the matter be reconsidered. The monetarists have made their proposal clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa and Gridania. Thank God. I judge given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, and the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative place that bound by the concerns of great nation. You're a fucking dumbass. Yep, there goes. The thought occurs.
It just ruptured like a stupidity did.
Yep, Menophilia, this is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultana to accept us for a limited time, a week mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Ugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it. He is impatient. The headquarters of my order, the Silence of the Seven Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by merchants and other men in action and lacks the cumbrance of a more well-established settlement. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, we have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands, hard labor, lest you doubt, and not save food and shelter by the way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Ugiri. Though I would not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, in absence of an unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphana, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people go to is one of hard labor and a few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains a matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance at their present condition. mayhap the Uldon Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon. If you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. That is a very bright dress.
Where are we going now? Speak with Alphanod?
Yeah, I'll teleport. Actually, we don't have to. We need to go to the Adventurers Guild.
I just teleported there.
Where the fuck? I got spun around a good one, didn't I? It's literally just like right here. Why bother teleporting?
I am just a chumble fat chocobo. I do not know.
Yeah, but you're a fat chocobo that's walking with another fat chocobo behind you. The only thing you're missing is the fat chocobo.
Hey, 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 that's Mr. Flops.
Oh, Morty is gonna get her ass involved. Can already.
They're concerned that the Doman refugees may find a journey and Revenant's hold too much to bear. Oh, look at that, look at that. First sentence, head turned. Look at that. Look at that. Too long have been sequestered aboard their ship. You are such a dick. He's sitting here making sure she'll overhear. With insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs.
Did you see that though?
Yeah, she literally, she was like,
it is too much for them to bear.
Yeah, she went,
immediate head.
Yep. With that in mind, Mr. Simodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Madonna. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength.
Why do I hear boss music?
Cheeky girl. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle. General, is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. If we are a smaller number, mayhap it will go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. Government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well, we should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome. You know, my first impression of him was that he may be greedy, but I will say, Pelegi's actions speak a lot louder than his words. After all that has befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. From what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, lady. You and Revenant's soul, my lord. Well, sorry. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yagiri, let's put our hands together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? What was that look for? Why the fuck did she look at us? I feel like I'm about to get scolded. I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. Would you say? What'd you say? Yeah, considering I teleport everywhere, I don't see where my legs become involved. Just saying. Right, we are almost halfway through. As we spoke with the that said, the Sullivan decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. I would have you return to Vesper Bay to facilitate the process through tasks, great and small and short, whatever needs to be done, do it. Speak to the man named Hosen when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of our first group. Back to Vesper Bay, you say? I guess I have a couple more envelopes I can use.
I'm out.
Shouldn't be.
Have you done how to teleport there? Yes, I've used about 12 of them.
We should have gotten like 40 of them. They gave us like a dump. They dumped a whole bunch on us whenever we completed the last few quests.
Nope, I got 7 from the whole thing.
There's no way.
You did something wrong.
Either that or it's in one of your other containers, because they literally dumped like 30 on us on just the last quest alone that we had for Romer Warren. Well, I found Hosen. I don't know where the sauce is at, but I found him. It is a bird. It is a very interesting looking bird. Very two-dimensional.
Wait, I'm trying to get there.
It's not a mount, it's a minion, but...
Is it the seagull?
I said it was a minion. I didn't say it was a mount.
You said it was a mount.
Minion.
Huh?
Greetings. Off and on informed me that the Scion would be arriving to help with preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be asked to such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I have had some skill in arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive the trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care. They are most adept in staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps their keen eyes succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son, Yozen. He can tell you more. So Hosen begot Yozen. Did Yozen begin Quozen and then Gozen and so on? Oh, hello there. I'm Yozen, son of Hosen. Will you be coming with us, Ilda? I hear we're traveling on horse or drawn carriages. But don't you think they're queer giant birds that feel ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but what's this? You're looking for the others. Oh, don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't as big. I bet you find them in no time. Oh yes, that's definitely what you want the kids to do. Hide somewhere where they can't be found. Hey, you're not Yozen. Who are you? I'm Koharu. I don't know else. Wait a minute, you're one of those stallions. Scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't it great that she's really hide and seek? Oh, right. It's I'm meeting there.
On the second one.
Behind the carriage. Hurry!
I saw the edge of his
Ding, 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 ding.
Found the last one. Flying helps.
Got him. Those precocious little skips.
I know where he was. I'm good.
Wonderful. All the children are accounted for. Hide and seek, as I see that you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that these days are behind us, but nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are. At long last, Hosen and his group are ready to leave Vesper. Yes, so am I. First caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest of the regular intervals. The family and I included my stubborn old father, Home. Okay, why is his name Home and yours is Hosen? We're traveling in a lead carriage together with the young Hoharu, whom I believe already met. Though I understand the road is really patrolled by brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you are ready to leave, please inform the coachman. I am ready to leave this damn bay. We have vespered in for too long. Beginning to grow coral on the side of my face. Hey, this isn't the same carriage that you had the dead guys on, was it? We don't need a hearse. You're to be off, are you?
Hold off for any dangerous beast.
Yep. Like the cows. You're to be off, are you? Well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge of Hammerlea. Might be someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but ain't pay the gamble in this business. Now you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here is another story. So I was thinking you may go ahead and make around and make sure that you're safe. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us with outside Horizon. Blades tell me that the road's there safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own, assuming the self-made bastards don't try to rob us, that is.
Hi, Rim. How are you?
She's looking for a chest to lay on. And yours seems most apt.
She's actually laying between my legs right now.
Ah. Don't fart. Don't fart, she might fall over. Just, see her sniff, sniff, falls over. Oh no, it's got one eye. What is it ever going to do?
The dangerous beast wasn't that dangerous.
Must have been really tough playing this game completely the entire time that it was going on. The Romaborn ports. Because these are patches worth of quests, so these were like tiny little nippets. There was beastie was being an operative word. Well fought, sir, well fought. If only we were in better health, I should be proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind, he forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of dare-doing. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things might have been very different. We cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. But, lost but not forgotten. Lady Yuguri's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, promise of a better life. All this and more we owe her. How does one even begin to repay such debt? Kind Father, to she who was given everything, we shall give our all. Kind. Oh wait, no. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Move it! They knocked him on his ass! Hey, Mr. Gohara, and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Jeez, grandfather down! Grandfather down!
Grandfather down is right. Oh!
But that's what I told Koharu, but she didn't believe you. Look at that, he just walked off. He's like, oh, damn kids. Hey, now it's my turn now. Excuse me. I've got a question. What's Revenant Toll like? Is it pretty? I mean, there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you. Oh, I can't wait. No, not as strong as me. But if your grandfather has anything to say about it, you know, you don't need to try much harder. Enough, Koharu, it's my turn again. When I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do?
Become a god.
Oh, fuck me. Seek out new experiences and new adventures.
Train every day.
No. That's their master's idea to tell them. I'm supposed to be
So my
wise.
father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me, and don't leave anything out. All right. That's enough questions. That's not fair. Why does Yosin get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. One more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. Give her his toll. Let's make an adventurers guild for Tomans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like them and Lady Yugiri. Yeah. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? My mouth no open, but my headpiece says burger.
And you know you get bombarded by questions the entire ride.
Yep.
Just thankfully we don't have to think of the answers to those.
Why are we going towards Ul'dah? We should be leaving. Oh, that's right. The inn. That's right. Derp.
Just got back. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to what's his face.
Good old what's his face.
What's it?
Apparently we have to go to Ul'dah.
I'm coming.
Flippity flippity flappity 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 flap.
Flap harder.
This Lalafell's name's Diddy-Lotta. Did a lot of what?
I farted so hard it actually hurt.
How did Rem react? Did she fall over?
No, she hasn't moved.
She must have the worst nose of any cat imaginable. Off and on. I think it's the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there anything else? No, it matters not. Well, in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Remnant's Toll forthwith. Yes, we should. It is past time, Lady Yugiri met the guild representatives from Remnant's Toll. Since I do not foresee their matters arising here in Thanalan, might require your person. Well, instead, have you served an escort to Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak to the Slothborn upon your arrival. He is the one for whom the Doman... I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in a great stead for that which is to come. Safe travels.
Can I have my french fries out of the air fryer, Josh?
Okay. Grab back.
I'm teleporting to Rome. Or to Mordana, I mean.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong.
What the fuck? There's a gold version?
I don't know if you can find that.
Babe, you have to see this mount.
Oh, they got a little crispier than I had hoped.
What am I standing in front of?
I don't know where they got it, but it's a golden shower version of the Nazumi mount, or the Nazumu mount.
You should ask them where they got it from.
I did. It cost them 50 mil. Get it from Rowena up in the north building to the north of here. $50 mil. I can. Jeez.
I would have got a dragon mount instead of that.
There's not a gill cap?
I seen a guy with 248 mil.
How? You can't see other people's skill.
Watching a YouTube video. Yeah, 258 mil. 248 or 250, it's somewhere around there.
Says there's a handful of ways to get 50 mil pretty quick.
Ow.
He says his friend has made his friend has made 200 mil just off of Eureka drops alone past month.
Eureka drops. What decision we can start doing those?
Alright, let's talk to this guy. I hope you do not find your dearth and fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth and spirit, camaraderie to spare. See, race and creed do not enter into here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. You're no strangers to hard work. You may rest assured that we carry out your orders with diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals. You needn't bow your head and call me master either. We are but frontier hands, and as far as I'm concerned, as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slothborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet Minfilia. Seven hells, why are you here wasting time with me? See them to the rising stones. I talk to her. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones. Those Rising Stones we go. So let me get this straight. Our front door is a bar. Our back door is a pub, and behind the pub is the room of the leader. This does not seem like an establishment that is made to help other people. It is an establishment made to get people fucked up.
Her place to preserve business.
This place is gonna smell like constant throw up. That's why I love the Silence of the Seventh. Brrr!
No. Why do you think she decided to move here? She has an alternative.
There is a door on the side. I just don't know where it goes. It's just no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Belvacion continue to meet with failure. Ringer has explored the avenues of inquiry, but they have too yielded not. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts. The truth is clear. We are awaiting confirmation for that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I have given my understanding they are kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. May have you question wisdom for aiding the refugees. The primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny you the Master's falls outside the normal purview. Be that as it may, I might not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it is within our power to help them. You know, if getting them as refugees becomes public, the people from Ul'dah might come here. Here, please show her in. Very much like to meet her. No objections. Play for oppressing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but you are certain no way of knowing summons. In the event that the rodents toll accommodate us all, we will need an alternative. Come to pass, we will find it together.
Yes, it did not. It led us across the
Pleasure. Us must take our leave of these carriages at any moment. If you require aught, please speak with cell phone, lady.
Oh God, they mean to summon Leviathan? That is the way, Bishop, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the serpent reaver. It's only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there was one of the Sahara, an elder by my judgment, spoke obtaining great knowledge of eternity.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan. We naturally assumed that the trail, yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reaver. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Ugh.
The gift and knowledge.
Such a disturbance in the ether.
Other you looking quite well? You shared that vision, did you not?
And there is the explanation.
Even before the Hagen made mention of
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall
Soon
rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality?
Let us make haste to live for the Lord.
We have outstayed our welcome.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Chitaru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the gift, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Very well. I shall not
Even
stand
before
here.
the Sahagin made mention of the
On the
emissary,
condition
I
that you
recognized
commit-
Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady,
Know
are
then
you
that I am
sure
learned
this is
in the
wise?
arts of the Lord.
I am
In
aware of the
return for
risks,
the kindness you have
but
shown
there is
me,
something I must
I
see
would
with
lend
mine
you
own
my
eye.
gift.
The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
One can never have too many
Your
able
company
allies.
is ever welcome,
If you crave
Thancred.
a more intimate understanding of problems facing the
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Oh, a long ass
I
fucking
see.
cutscene.
Yeah.
Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it.
You're in the cutscene too?
I mean, you jumped it before I did, so just finished it. When unleash or the worst come to pass, Leviathan is summoned, forces to face battle. Given past experience, you may that event. Yet, so long as there is even a chance of the Primal's return, he might be prevented. We must needs bend all our efforts toward achieving that goal. What else? Let us hasten to Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. Will not have us idle when meaning bring time doubtless have. It's gonna teleport straight there because we're at time. Excited for this. Let's welcome friends. I take your Stella has appraised. Let us waste no time, and according to our best intelligence, the Shogun had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we do not count on the Serpent Reef venturing as far as Sandline to supplement their cash. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with a grim crossfight of Leviathans. And needless to say, I am not inclined to let the Fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the silence as ever. Gods forbid our efforts come to naught. It would be troublesome for more than mere support, much as I did with Titan last walk these. Even Philly, I could understand that you got soldiers on the front lines are only assume that you. So, I do, Admiral, but I'd rather not be drawn to their nature. I should only that there is something I. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn to deny you the wish to require, but precautions of it require that you. With that settled, let us speak for the operation. Lieutenant Hops, our scouts are currently reconvening in the spawning grounds upon complete vision point at Camp Skull Valley. Want to make your way forthwith that you might be appraised of the latest intelligence commander is charged for the garrison. Ugh. Alright, so we're going to Airport. Yellow Chocobo there. Expecting you to send down on behalf of the men and women here. I thank you for your cooperation. Your safety, the safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, will prevent Leviathan's return. I already know Maelstrom scouts have been. Pains me to admit the Maelstrom have never faced a foe who likes us before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine whether Leviathan might emerge, assuming that. Yet their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have been fallen them. Better for worse, we must ascertain their fate. It is not too much to ask, and I would have you aid us in this. 5 scouts venture to Sapsa, all towed here. Take this flask, restorative, tend to those who have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished circumstances permitting, I will ask you to recover their bodies, but by no means territory. However, we can ill afford to lose you. There's a Leviathan coming. Do our chores. Sure. Sure that you're sure. What? Oh, there it is. Private. Yep. I don't care what you have to say. I'm just going to give you this, and Tell you to walk it off.
You got double dose.
Triple dose.
Triple dose.
Triple dose.
You're gonna be high almighty. What the fuck? I didn't know this existed.
And that's probably why we're doing it. Ooh, things to smash. Smash. Don't keep fighting them. After that guy, there's no one else part of the quest, so. He was drowned, it did. Return, thank you for the navigator. We learned that I'm by yourself, I fear. Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim, just savagery known bounds. Enemy too far the dread. Think that they have become to remain uncounted for. I pray you haven't suffered the same evil fate. Very last one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid is dear, but we have the intelligence we need. You know, speak to Admiral finalize the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment. Now be ready and sally forth with it. They do. Brace damn fishback bastards, I'll kill them slowly and chase their rotten souls through all 7 hells. Peace Commander, here for this purpose, and I want your mind on the task at hand, Savvy. My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep your head. But according to our soul surviving scout, the owner thralls have already begun to amass the 8th right at the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, we must be now. Men are ready, but we await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the tighten the security in, and it would be spawning ground. A frontal assault is like to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless as that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them as hard as fast as at the key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa right and eliminate the Jengen priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. Maelstrom shall engage in extracting Shengen's legions of drowned pirates in the Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the foreign levy spearhead the assault and have subsequent units fan out over the flanks. At the self-same moment, the diversionary squadron formed of the galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall hurry to the enemy from offshore. And likewise, we try to form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Shogun defensive. Apollo, you two are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve for the enemy's defenses, rendering your path less perilous. A small party, I believe, will be able to win through without drawing unwanted attention. Shagan and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Shagan as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take your heels of the circle around and join the infiltration unit with a solid and flash. We all set this in motion. I myself shall cut a path to the Aetheryte accomplished by Lady Minfilia as was agreed. You don't, well, don't let me keep you friends to battle. Unless we fight side by side. Too long ago, I warned, but come, let us away. Gamer me. Flying fuck about you guys.
What?
The fucking fish flapper guys, I don't care about them.
Oh, well, I have no choice because they're blasting my ass.
Well then drag them to me.
I don't even know where you are. I'm apparently going the wrong way. Let's just fucking go. I don't need levels or anything like that at all.
It's not levels, it's a damn timer we're facing.
Yes, I know. There's something it apparently wants us to do back here. It wants us to defeat any Sagan that appear. What is this? She's a ninja.
Damn them.
Yeah.
Did I miss much? So that is how you fight in the Far East. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake to the Aetheryte.
You'll forgive me my lateness. I've been sucking the wine for too many times. It's high time I